In front of me, or in front of us, we have two bikes. On the left is a 2022-23 YT Capra, and it is a Core 2, but it's a custom build, full-blown enduro, 170 mils of travel. In terms of wheelbase and other geometry numbers, it's pretty similar to the bike on the right, which is a Norco Fluid FS, aluminum as well, but it's a trail bike. 130, 140 in the back. I did overstroke it, and it's 160 in the front. If you could own one of these two bikes as your only bike, which one would that be? If you value the climbs as much as you value the descents, if you're into the workout as much as you're into the adrenaline side of the riding, then a trail bike similar to what I have in front of me here would be, you know, the right fit. If you consider climbing to be more of a necessary evil and would rather shuttle anytime, you know, you get an opportunity to, and avoid that climb just so that you can come down, then this would be the bike. This is my bike. Unfortunately, about 2 weeks ago, I broke a bolt from here, from the link arm. And even though it's got a bolt on here now, I don't know how good you can see it, that is not the correct bolt. I am in the US, and Norco is in Canada. And so that means international shipping. I've got my replacement bolts coming in a couple of days. It's been just over 2 weeks. And so in that time frame, my good friend was kind enough to let me borrow his Capra. If you have been watching my channel for quite some time, you're probably thinking this guy's about to, you know, replace the bike yet once again. And that's not the case. I am going to stick with my trail bike, which is the Norco Fluid, and I'm going to be giving back the Capra. The reason why I am deciding to stay with the trail bike versus the enduro bike is that I enjoy the climbs as much as, maybe not quite as much, but almost as much as I enjoy the descents. Before we go on though, do take notice of the climbs that I do. These are my local trails, and they are not steep or technical in any way when it comes to climbing, but there's still climbs, right? And I think one of the things that I enjoy about this bike is how much more enjoyable the climbs are compared to my bigger travel, longer travel enduro bikes. There's just something special, something rewarding when you make it up to the top of the hill, and you know, you just worked out a really good sweat, got a great workout, and then you get rewarded with that descent. I'm in it for the fitness just as much as the adrenaline rush which comes with mountain biking. And so my Norco Fluid, it's a lot more friendly, a lot more capable, a lot more comfortable on the climbs than the Capra is. On the other hand, the Capra is a lot more forgiving, a lot more plush, a lot more silky on the way down. The linkage is just so well designed. It just feels super smooth. And then you just go heels down on the pedals. It's just so planted. The Norco here, the Fluid, it's just as capable. Well, not quite as capable. Yeah, I did. Okay. That one used to scare me a lot before. It does have an enduro type of geometry. The numbers are pretty similar to the Capra. They're both size largest, by the way, and I'm 5'9". And so the geometry on the Norco is similar to the Capra. The travel's a little bit less. You know, it's intended to be more trail friendly. So it's capable to take on the steeps. It doesn't get squirrely when you go at high speeds. But you do feel a lot more of the trail on this bike than you do on that bike. Rock gardens, technical sections, they tend to, you know, kind of melt and disappear and become a blur when you're on the Capra, which is good. On the Norco, when you're going down and you encounter similar trails, again, tech and rock gardens and what have you, they don't quite disappear. You do get a lot of feedback. I don't know that that's necessarily bad. Depends on what you're into, because that feedback is actually pretty fun. Again, both bikes are pretty darn amazing, and eventually both bikes are going to be in my garage, God willing. So there you have it. I did make another video, my last one, on the YT Capra and the changes that were made to this generation. I did own the 2020 Capra, which was the previous generation, which I ended up selling 3 months after. But you can watch all of that and learn more about that in the video that I made before this one. Super grateful to my friend for letting me borrow his bike. I can't wait for my replacement bolts to come for my Norco and get back on that bike. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, if you found value in it, or at the very least you found it entertaining, subscribe now. I will see you soon. Until then, ride your own ride and God bless.